There's a lot of ways to get rich, but there's some places that just do it at a higher level than everywhere else in the world. One of the first places I think about when it comes to talking about getting rich, and that's Miami. So I went ahead and studied Miami millionaires to learn how they got rich so that you don't have to. We always talk about the various ways and careers there is that you can go ahead and get rich super fast. And when it comes to Miami millionaires, it's a lot of people doing so many different things that a lot of us don't even think about. We don't even know if it's actually a skill that can make us any money, let alone millions of dollars. But when it comes to Miami millionaires, they doing things like stock trading, being a physician, private equity, e-commerce, so many different things to go ahead and get rich. And I always mention the fact that so many people think the only ways to really get rich is to be an entertainer. And even though a lot of us and a lot of y'all watching are entrepreneurs, that's not the only way to get rich. And you can build businesses and not even be the face of it and still make millions and millions of dollars. And nobody has to know who you are or what you even do. But you can go ahead and live in these $1 million homes in Miami. I always talk about the careers that these millionaires are getting rich in, but every time I study millionaires, I learn more and more that it's about the mindset, and it's not so much about what you do. It's about how you gonna pursue whatever it is that you're doing, and how you gonna continue to stay focused on that every single day. Now, the first thing that I went ahead and learned from these Miami millionaires is that you gotta invest your money. Now, this millionaire also said go ahead and save your money, but we all know when it comes to investing, depending on what you're investing in, and one of those things could be real estate, you're gonna have to go ahead and save your money. But ultimately, you should be investing your money. We always hear that putting your money in a savings account and just sitting it there, you're not making any money. And with the way inflation is going up, you're literally losing money just by sitting your money in a bank account and not investing that money into an income producing asset like real estate or stocks or even crypto. And I always tell y'all how I like to invest in myself. When you're starting off and you don't have any money, investing into certain assets just will not be attainable for you. If we're not making that much money and we can only invest $50 a week or a month into a certain asset, it's going to take a long time before we really see any changes to whatever we invested. So I always say rather we invest in ourselves by gaining knowledge or experience and go ahead and starting our businesses. And I always talk about how right now with the internet, we literally living in a time where we got the lowest barrier to entry when it comes to cost of starting a new business. Rather it's a YouTube channel, you could get on here with no money at all and start making money. Then you can go ahead and invest at a higher level so that you can build wealth long term and you can make millions of dollars. Seeking education. When it comes to millionaires in Miami, they're constantly trying to learn. They're constantly trying to figure out how they can make more money. What can they do to elevate their business? What can they do to go ahead and invest at a higher level? And how can they continue to get more and more information so that they can go ahead and better their lives? And I talk about ego a lot on this channel and how it holds so many of us back when it comes to making money and elevating in our careers. Because obviously when we have a lot of confidence in ourselves, we feel like we're already the greatest and we feel like there's not really much somebody can teach us about whatever we're doing. And even though we see growth over time, at every level, we always feel like we're the greatest. Every time we break down new barriers, we feel like we're better than whoever else is maybe a little bit below us. But a lot of millionaires are constantly trying to figure out who they can learn from, how they can learn more, or even how they can teach other people that want to become a millionaire just like them. We got to continue to grow every single day, and we got to seek new knowledge, and we got to put our ego to the side so that we can continue to level up and we can make millions of dollars and we can live in Miami. Taking risks. To a lot of people, taking risks sounds so scary, but to entrepreneurs, this is something that we have to live by every single day. We have to be figuring out what we can do to level up. And a lot of the time that leads us to take risks, whether it's financially or mentally. We taking risks in some way. You're not taking risks that make no sense at all for what you're trying to accomplish. And obviously there's certain things that morally we just won't do. But I always talk about having a this or nothing. When it comes to life, you have to choose what is your this or nothing. And what I mean by that is, what is that thing for you personally that you literally can't live without? You literally say like, I'm not giving up on this because I don't have anything else that I would rather be doing other than this. Therefore, it's this or nothing. Now that might be school for some people. You might have this career that you know that if you go ahead and get that degree, you can go ahead and accomplish whatever goals you have in that career. And that career is your this or nothing. It doesn't matter what you're doing. Everybody has a this or nothing, but you got to find that and you got to be willing to take risks to go ahead and accomplish all the goals that you want to accomplish within that field so that you can continue to level up and actually see all your goals become a reality. It might sound crazy, but a lot of millionaires are not chasing money. It may seem that way because they have so much money, but at the end of the day, they're doing what they love. They're not chasing the hype. They're not chasing the dollar. They're following their passion. And whenever you following your passion and doing what you love, you constantly show up and you stay disciplined, you're going to reap benefits, and money follows the work you put in. So whenever you putting in work and you seeking knowledge and you taking risks, there's gonna be breakthroughs, and a lot of the time those breakthroughs make you a lot of money. But if you was chasing money and you was just doing the cool thing, you was just trying to figure out what you can do to make money fast, and that was the only reason why you got into whatever that was, you're not gonna have the drive to keep showing up, to keep solving problems, to keep figuring out how you can provide value to the people. You're just gonna be doing whatever it takes to make money. And that's just gonna lead to that business failing, or whatever it is that you're doing just not working out long term, because you're not gonna be excited to wake up and do that thing if you just chasing money. Money is just a byproduct of doing what you love and being consistent and disciplined to what you do every single day, and constantly trying to figure out how you can get better and how you can provide value to more and more people every single day. And that's gonna lead you to become a millionaire and be able to live in these $1 million homes in Miami. Now, if you want to continue to learn how to become a millionaire and live in these extravagant places that we hear about all over the world, make sure you go ahead and check out this playlist, because you're gonna learn all about how these millionaires make their money and how they continue to level up every single day to become better and better at their crafts and make even more money and build that generational wealth and live in these beautiful homes that we see all over the world. Let's get rich.
He got an alibi and he won't abide to no law. I know it's fucked up, but he won't hesitate to go send a nigga to a law. Young nigga with rag ties in the back of a Maybach. Put in work, whole fan gon' eat. I been going to work on eat, all grind, no sleep. I stay low key. And you know I be rolling with killers, they really gorillas. Only the realest, you know that we winning. I feel like I've been